So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a bubble sort, and that's going to allow us to put news stories in order based on the number of hits for each of those. So I've got this right here. You'll notice it's only going to be in the Office directory, the index page. On the right hand side it'll have Office notes, and it'll list the top 3 most popular news stories, sorted in high to low order. The way we're going to do that is we're going to begin in the right side, where if the current directory is not equal to Office, we already know what we do with that. We already do all these other things. Inserting a vote, has a current question, we display the question, whatever it is we do, or maybe just says plain old right side. That's if it's not equal to Office. But if it is equal to Office, let's write Office notes and have a function called most popular news. So let's take a look at that. Most popular news is going to have a pretty long select statement. It's so long I split it into 2, not legally as it would normally be written, but I wanted to just decide it was too big for the video here. Select display text, count as num from news links, join link hits. So news links are the news, link hits are the actual hits. How are they joined? On the news links ID equal to the link hits news ID. And when you're doing a count, you have to do group by. So group by news ID. We'll prepare that statement, execute it, store the result, things we've done many times. We'll bind the result, text and num is what I'm going to call that. Now, I'm going to have a statement here, x equals 0 to begin with, and then I have a while loop. Let me just explain what we're doing. We have 2 things, the number and the display text. So in effect, I've got a news array, I'm going to be calling it news, an array, that has display text and num. Now display text will be in position 0, num will be in position 1, which is why this is actually a 2-dimensional array, because it goes down and over. That makes it a multi-dimensional array. So we have news sub x, because x starts out at 0. Sub 0 is text. So the 0 element has a 0 and a 1 to it, the text of the number. And then of course we x equals, or x plus 1 or x plus plus. And it goes through and it gets the next one and the next one. Now, if we want to view that printout, I equals 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. We've got a table row here with 2 spots for some data, where we're going to strip slashes on the news. Sub 0, that's the news one. Sub 1, that's the count. And of course tables need a table border equal 1 and a slash table. But in order to make this all happen, we need the bubble sort news array, where we're sending what? We're sending the news array. We do that, first of all, we've got to get the count. Now, we're going to have a for loop that says x equals 0, x less than c minus 1, x plus plus, and we have a for y. So there's always an x and a y. The y starts at x plus 1, whatever 1 greater than that is, and the y is less than or equal to, so not less than, but less than or equal to c minus 1. And if the y element sub 1 is greater than the x element sub 1, so we'll temporarily set the x element 0 and 1 into a temporary text, temporary number. Then we take that element, and whatever's in the y element for 0 and 1 we put into the x element, and then we use the y element will be now taking whatever's in the temporary elements for text and number. And that's how you do a bubble sort. And that's how it shows up in sorted order high to low.